Technically, checking the load times can only be accurate when you compare two runs that restart checkpoint, like that press the pause menu in the exact same frame, and then restart checkpoint in the exact same moment. Everything else might be a slightly, like a little bit inaccurate.
Joe should have left Ellie to die. He would still be alive, Tommy wouldn't be a cripple, and humanity would have the cure to the virus.
Great solution.
Visiting a friend. Alright, move on through. Thanks.
Man, I'm a defender of Joel. I would have done the same. I always feel like the people who think that Joel was the bad guy at the end of this game just didn't really think about it a lot.
Maybe they should make another game, like an alternative universe version, where Joe left Ellie to death and built some alternative version plot.
Alternate universe.
They're gonna close all the checkpoints.
That would be funny, kinda.
Outside the wall.
Not gonna lie.
Or we could just let Robert go.
Cute.
Hey, Tess, you see that shit?
I was there. Hey, how's the east tunnel looking?
Yeah, it's clear. I just used it. No patrols. And where are you off to?
Gonna pay Robert a visit?
Dude, I don't see anything, holy shit.
Marlene?
I see very little on my screen right now.
Marlene? What do the Fireflies need with Robert?
You think she'd tell me?
Oh no.
Well, what did you tell her?
The truth. I got no idea where
Bro,
he's
what?
Good man. Hey, you stay out of trouble, alright? Military's gonna be out in force soon.
Yeah, see you around.
He did the fucking big step to the left.
Marlene looking for Robert?
And I want, oh my
do you
fucking
make
god,
of
dude.
I don't know.
This is a disaster.
You better find him before the Fireflies.
Bro, would you actually have done the same as Joe? You're crazy.
Yeah, I would have done the same as Joel. 100%.
Hey guys.
Joe's situation is kinda like the trolley problem. But instead of killing one to save many, he kills all of humanity to save one.
Yeah, okay, I mean, okay,
I'll take it easy.
hold on. First, it wasn't guaranteed that
God, this place
that they
reeks.
can make a vaccine.
Watch me to throw away down here. Let there be light.
Second,
Let's grab our gear.
it's a kid we're talking about. I think saying, "Oh, Ellie wanted that," is not a good
Make the shots count.
factor. And I think when you say that Joel was wrong, that it's a bit short-sighted. Because look at the game.
All right, Texas. Boost me up.
Joel and Ellie travel through the country for like a year, basically. And Joel says that he knows both sides. I guess, like, he knows the Fireflies very well. He knows the Hunters very well. He has lots of experience, and his daughter got shot by a soldier. By a human. And then on the way to the hospital...
Be careful.
Oh shit.
When am I not?
What am I doing? Then on the way to the hospital, Joel and Ellie only met very few people,
Be around here somewhere.
and the people they met are like
Great, bring it over.
mostly either dead, like Henry and Sam, or they are rapists, criminals, just garbage people basically.
Lady, you must be thinking of someone else.
And if you're living in that apocalypse for 20 years, or 21 years in that case,
Down through here. You think Robert's still got our guns?
if I was Joel,
He better.
Look, once we get our merchandise back, it should be easy to unload. Hold up. Spores.
If I was Joel, I was like, I would be like,
The hell are all these?
dude, why would I help this humanity, these humans? Like, what the fuck, man?
I should be able to fit through here.
You okay?
Yeah. Damn ceiling's falling apart. Be careful.
And did Ellie even know that she's gonna die? No, she didn't.
Easy. Watch it, watch it.
That is the biggest red flag for me.
My mask broke.
Like, Ellie is almost drowning, and then they just decide to do the operation. Wait, I forgot the word. What is the correct word for operation? Surgery, yeah. Look, Ellie didn't even wake up after almost drowning. And they decide to just start the surgery that kills her. That is very, very
Fresh air.
morally wrong.
After you.
And then Joel wasn't even allowed to see her, and like it is so sus. Like, what the fuck are they doing?
Here, pass it to me.
Dude, I completely didn't count the steps. I hate this run. What the fuck is this?
I think I can handle it.
All right.
Why did I not count the steps? Am I stupid?
Yeah, but Ellie just becomes a monster in the second game, filled with resentment and lust for blood.
Ellie becomes a monster in the second game. Yeah, okay, but
It's clear.
you cannot know that 5 years prior to that. Dude, I hate this run. Holy shit.
Hey, little man. Make sure the coast is clear. No soldiers, none of Robert's men, no?
You know he's expecting us.
Well, that'll make it more interesting.
Dude, if a 14 years old kid
Good to go. Come on.
is drowning and you find it in an unconscious state,
Hey, Tess.
you don't just start a surgery on the kid
No, it's good. Look
Not now. You hear me?
without talking to it, without
Puppy.
the kid even waking up.
Where do you think you're going?
Malik, sit back there.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck the fireflies, man.
Together. Go ahead. Who's that?
No headache. Don't ask.
I also think I have something interesting to say. I also think also I lost 3 seconds in this split,
I'm looking for Robert.
apparently.
You come through here?
I also think
how it go.
my way of thinking is a very German way
now.
of thinking. I had that in university, that topic. Okay, I don't know all the correct words for it.
Here we go.
But for example, in America, for example, like the American way of thinking is
You guys need
like let's imagine there is a plane
Our beef
that is
with
about
just
to
won't Robert. You don't
crush into a big city.
and leave now.
I'm I'm not going anywhere without
And
Robert.
you know beforehand, if it crashes into that big city, it's gonna kill 5,000 people.
Fuck this.
But you have the chance of shooting the plane before, and then you would only kill 100 people in the plane.
Get the angle on them.
American way of thinking is that you're shooting the plane, because that would minimize the damage. Yeah, I know the trolley problem basically, but yeah, I learned that in university with the plane example. And in Germany by law, we would not be allowed to shoot the plane, because you're not allowed to compare human lives with other human lives. You're not allowed to say this life weighs more than
More of Robert's
another person's life.
How do you know they're coming? Two of our guys died
So
trying to
here,
take Tess out. I guarantee that
the German way of thinking would be to not shoot the plane, even though
We shouldn't have taken
5,000 people would die then.
our call.
Because there's also a chance that maybe it doesn't happen. Oh, fuck you. And I think it's similar to Joel's problem. Body shot. Tess didn't kill him. I hate this run, whatever. Let's just do a real run and focus better. But yeah, that's a thing for Last of Us. And I, for example, would be more open to that discussion if the Fireflies treated Ellie better.
Tribalist people can tell some life is worth more than another. I guess people much prefer somebody they love over 1 million random people. But that's just tribalism.
But I would do that as well. It's... Bro. If I had the chance, or if I had the choice to, like, for example, save my brother or my mother, but then 1 million people somewhere on the world needed to die, I would 100% kill the 1 million people. Like, fuck them. I wouldn't even hesitate. Psychopath. I would do that.
Hello?
Sarah, honey,
I
need to get your
know.
daddy on the phone.
Uncle Tommy?
I know
what's
that doesn't
I need to talk to your
follow
dad now. There's something.
logic. Like, it's not rational.
Hello?
I think I would
What was that all?
decide differently if I would think better of humans.
Dad? Daddy?
But whenever I go outside, when I look left and right, when I see people on the internet,
What was that?
when I watch the news, there are so many stupid people.
There's
I would
phone.
not sacrifice my people for garbage humans.
Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah?
Does anyone come in here?
No, who would come in here?
Don't go near the doors. Just stand back there.
Dad, you're kind of freaking me out. What's going on?
It's the Coopers. Something ain't right with them.
Yeah, I think trolley problem is
Come here. Come here.
Isn't trolley problem like independent from feelings like that? Like you have a brother or mother or something? But it is more like, okay, you have to decide between killing 2 old people or 2 young people, for example.
Sammy, there is something bad going on. You've got to get out of here. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Tommy, come on. Come on.
Where the hell you been? You have any idea what's going
Man,
on?
what the fuck? All that is in my head right now is whether I get a 247 or another 248. What the fuck is trolley problem? Holy shit.
Please go.
Because it's like, insert random dictatorship here, where the leader decides it's okay to invade a country and kill millions of people for the betterment of his own people. But that's so inhumane. I guess it's more inhumane the fact that normal people can relate to them.
Okay, I mean, it depends if you...
Cell phone.
I think it depends if that dictator
Great. Minute ago, newsman.
They say where to go?
They said,
wants to get that, like,
put up roadblocks on the
if he starts something actively or if he just wants to defend.
Hell out. Take 71.
Like, I would never kill people
They say how many are dead?
Probably a lot.
because it
Fellas, one family
might help me or so. That makes sense.
Sorry.
But I would kill people if I have to defend myself.
This happened.
They got no clue. But we ain't the only town.
I would not want to be the aggressor.
Got it going on about the East Coast, the West Coast.
Trolling problems. Oof. Would you kill your followers for a 246?
That's Lewis's phone.
How is that even a question?
I hope that someday.
I have 5,000 followers.
Sure he did.
No, just kidding, man.
Sick?
No, I would not.
Of course not.
How do you know?
They said it's just people in the city. We're good.
Didn't Jimmy work in the city?
That's right, he did.
Thing is, when people say the end of Last of Us is like the trolley problem, they make it seem like killing Ellie would save the people in the...
What do you think you're doing? Keep
All those
driving.
people survive.
Joe.
So do
But
we.
we have room.
Keep driving, Tommy.
Yeah,
You ain't seen what I seen.
that's the thing. It's not guaranteed, and
You should have helped.
in Last of Us it feels like 50% of the people you meet are shit.
The people in the QZ, soldiers, make sure that people don't spread the infection. Bill booby trapped his whole town. The hunters have cleared the whole city of infected, basically. Yeah, the thing in The Last of Us isn't that the whole world went to shit because of infected, but because people are shit. A vaccine doesn't change that.
It's like it's in Walking Dead and in Last of Us. It's not like, okay, you have a zombie game or a zombie show where you just get an AK-47 and wreck 5 million zombies. It's... okay, you have a world. An apocalyptic setting where police and the state, government doesn't really exist anymore. And then the creators of Walking Dead and Last of Us kinda experiment how humans would behave then. You could, like, zombies are not even necessary for that. Like for Walking Dead, for example, you could also, I don't know, it could be a big another catastrophe that starts an apocalyptic setting. Like, I don't know, meteor or flood or something like that, I don't know.
Hurts.
How bad?
Hurts bad.
Illnesses. Wait, I'm gonna read that message in a minute.
Daddy, I'm scared.
For example, let's just say you were a dictator, and you had to choose between assembling an army and conquering a place, and killing a bunch of people who are not your friends, and the other option, you leave your own people to die and starve, but spare those random people from other lands. What option do you choose?
Ultima, that is a very hard question. I, for example,
He's dead. God damn it. We're almost there.
I would describe myself as not capable of
Keep going. Find your way out of here. Come on.
hurting
Get to the highway.
oh, what was the word?
Go. You got Sarah. I can outrun him.
Unguilty people? Is that the word?
Daddy, we can't leave him.
Random people I have nothing to do with, and they are nice people. I don't think I'm capable to harm them in any way.
Not for you. You just said you would kill 1 million people to save one of your friend's family members.
Yeah, that's true. I said that.
My problem with that example is that it only forces two options. Two options that don't even complement each other.
Must be running low again.
Know when you describe it like that, Ultima, then I don't know what I would do, to be honest. All I know is that I'm not a...
That just means more people are sneaking.
Dude, I'm missing the word right now. I'm not a dangerous guy. I'm not... Hold on. Let me check the word. I'm not a violent person. And I don't know how capable of violence I am. I have never beaten anyone outside of video games. But I never punched someone. I was never in a violent situation. And
So much for the easy
everything
route.
that we
Patch yourself
talked
up,
about
alright?
is just a theory. Like, they are just theories. I don't know how I would react in these situations, but what I do know is that, like, in a world like this, in an apocalyptic setting, I would do everything to
Cute.
Hey, Tess.
protect and save
I was
my
there.
people.
Hey, how's the East Tunnel looking?
See you around.
And in that specific situation with Joel, I'm on the side of Joel and not
Marlene looking for Robert?
on the side of the Fireflies.
I don't like it.
So tribalism, overly loyal to your people above everything.
Your people above everything. Yes, yes.
Joel, give
I
me
think
a
I
hand.
would say that, yes. Psychopath.